people of Assam also, they are bad salesmen, that I must admit. They are not very aggressive, they are not very, what you call, not good in advertising, not good in salesmanship. That we are lacking, there's no doubt.
But you have in your legacy the mighty Brahmaputra, which could bring in a lot of tourism.
Brahmaputra, even your wildlife also, even your tea tourisms, your ethnic tourisms, all, even the religious tourism.
Tarunda, you've just made a statement saying that, you know, we are back in Assam, we are not very aggressive, we are not big in hard selling, but you are seen as a blunt and outspoken politician and leader, someone who prides in hiding nothing at all. But these days people say that you get angry, you get livid with anger. Do you think this has an impact on your popularity?
I don't think, these days I am very angry, that I don't agree. Occasionally I do, after all I am a human being. You see.
But you are also very outspoken, you mince no words.
No, that's also true. That has been my, what you call, style from the very, not today. From the very, whenever I was in young MP, whatever I feel, I spoke out to Indiraji also. And she loved me, I must say. So I don't hide anything.
But your people love you for what you are,
that's
what you are
true.
saying.
That's, by and large, they feel that whatever he speaks out of from his heart. That's the, a lot of people, they feel also. Some are not angry with me also, not that everybody is happy with me also.
Right. But you have some ideas, you want to implement them. Do you find that there is a certain amount of red tapeism which people say that exists all over India, and it exists in Assam also, where people find that they cannot find their way to the bureaucracy?
No, that is also true. You see, that's why from the very beginning I have been talking, the reform first need in bureaucracy.
Right.
Even those countries, you see, where they were successful, you see, first they give importance to reforms also. Even in other countries, advanced countries, earlier there was a lot of resistance in those countries also. So reform is very much necessary in this administrative system also. Bureaucratic, that is there, red tapeism is there. I am not talking of here, the system, we have to go in a very big way to change the whole system.
To change and overhaul the attitude of people. The attitude of bureaucracy at large is a problem in India.
And that's why I say, even not today, even I still remember I spoke in 75, I say for the selection of IAS or other officers, you should not go by only by the merit. Merit should not be there. Even today I do feel the recruitment policy is wrong.
So where are we wrong in the recruitment policy?
Recruitment policy is, you have to see his psychology, his attitudes, his leadership quality. Nowadays, of course, a lot of changes has been taking places.
Right.
You see, sometimes we only go by, earlier with topmost given on the
basis of marks, on the basis of
what you call merits. He may be a very meritorious boy, but he doesn't have the leadership quality.
And he has a negative attitude.
A negative attitude. Then he must be sensitive to the poorer people. You see, that is also another important.
That's right.
He may be very efficient, he may be very, but you are not sensitive to poor people. But ultimately you have to serve the poorer and other people. So job of an officer is to serve, how to remove poverty, how to remove illiteracy also.
So
that's why, you see, unless you change that attitude, because still our bureaucracy feels we are masters, but they are not masters, they are the servant.
Right. Is it true that sometimes you feel that your policies are not meeting the fulfilled targets because of lack of good officers? Do you find that in...
See, sometimes also, yes. As in societies, you don't find that every officer is as efficient as, you see, that's just true. I don't blame the officer also, you see. Sometimes your, what you call, the ban, other culture also. You see, in Assam is the, I think, top in the whole world in observing ban. For any pretext, smallest pretext, they go for ban, sometimes district-wise. Once it takes place in district, it affects the whole of the, see how much of bans has taken place also.
That's right.
So mere blaming officer also.
But do you, at this moment of time, when you have a comfortable majority, when you are set to take Assam on a growth path, do you find that you have able, good officers with you to assist you in your team?
You see, without officers, You see how we have been able to successful, how we have been able to change the whole, what you call, even the economic scenario also. You see, many of the states have not been able to pay salary to the government of India's salary. We have been paying, we have been giving the, what you call, the last dearness allowance also, 72% we are giving dearness allowance.
But
You see, management or the health or education, roads, communication, it is not that ministers who are implementing it is the officers who are implementing. So I must give credit to my officers also.
That's right. But do you think sometimes very good and able officers move out on deputation because they feel suffocated in the state?
No.
Is it true that some of them feel
No.
that you don't give them enough power?
No, we do enough. Everybody praise me. Everybody. They must say, my officer, we have given ample opportunity throughout the country. You ask any officers, here the amount of, you see, the appreciations, amount of what you call non-interference is maybe the highest in the whole country, I can say with boldly.
Right. Is it
One
also
or
true?
two maybe of some dissatisfaction will always be there.
Yeah, while on the issue of poverty, while on the issue of good for people and social service, there are certain companies that have duped the millions of small investors in Assam, and you have taken a very bold decision in saying that you will formulate a new law under which the government will be able to take action against these MLM companies. How do you propose to take this forward, and how do you ensure that people, the small investors whose money has been taken away by these companies, how do they get it back?
This is very complicated issue also. I had the discussion with Sinha also, he is the SEBI chairman also.
Yes.
Then you constitute committee also to find out, engage the legal department also to make, how to make a law so that we can catch them, we can prevent them also. The fact that they have been cheating the people also, particularly Assam and West Bengal. West Bengal much more compared to the Assam, I will tell you.
Right. But in Assam, you are the only person who has taken this very forward in the last 8 months, and you have said that you would take action. But how do you ensure that the money will go back to the people?
That is not easy.
Like in the Sahara judgment now.
Yes, because
there is a 440-page judgment in which the Supreme
somebody
Court
has to
says,
go to court. How far government will be able to do, I don't know. That's why we want to, what you call, consult our legal department or legal expert also. How we can compel them to, under what authority, under what provision of law. So we have been in consultation with the legal department, legal expert also.
we have to wrap up now. You take a crossfire in 5 minutes. I'll take a break now.
Okay.